Who knows, maybe we'll pay off our $35 trillion, hand them a little crypto check, right? We'll hand them a little Bitcoin and wipe out our $35 trillion.
But going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting it more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the new Road Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. And 2024 is going to be one of our most entertaining years. We have the presidential election. We have the drums are beating. We have the emerging markets going to be flipping the switch on the fourth industrial revolution. And they finally start to cut rates. And we know Japan is going to start raising rates. And those trillions of dollars that are sitting in money market accounts are going to start flowing over to the emerging markets. And we know the master magicians are about to set up that distraction so they can cut rates while we still have inflation. And in the fourth quarter, once the election is over, the movie begins. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto pulling back, but as expected, because Bitcoin had its biggest day in history yesterday. And that pump came off of no news. The mainstream media just pushing the Trump trade. But we know the only one that can make crypto move like that, that's right, the Fed. And we had Bitcoin market cap up there with silver. But again, guys, it was no reason for this move. And the same thing goes with the stock market. Trump becomes president and stocks go ridiculously high. Remember how much money is sitting on the sidelines. You have trillions and trillions of dollars sitting on the sidelines because they're waiting for these markets to tank, and then also a whole lot of acquisitions. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. Right now, we have yield rates moving up, and another reason why we moved up is because the bond market was closed yesterday. But right now, as we see, yield rates are moving up. And we see stocks are sort of pulling back, and then also cryptos are pulling back. We have the dollar right now still strong. Dollar is up. Right now we have volume in crypto. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo on Friday was $163 billion. The new one will come out this afternoon. Make sure you're pulling that on a daily basis during the week. Now we have the digital chamber urges U.S. lawmakers to pass stablecoin legislation immediately as usage grows. And we know stable coins are big overseas. We have MiCA rules going to effect December 30th. And now it's time for the United States. Remember, we're last on purpose because they want the emerging markets to lead the fourth industrial revolution. And stable coins are nothing but digital dollars. But when you slap on that smart contract, they become programmable, being able to tell you what, when, and how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend them, or poof, they're gone. And yes, we have a lot of layoffs coming, but on the backside of that, running right behind it, we have universal basic income coming. So yes, over these next 1 to 3 years, we're going to see a lot of people put out of work because of automation, the robots, algorithms, and drones. But we know the NWO has that solution, that free money. They cause a problem, wait for the reaction, and run in with the solution. And that's the reason why you want to be in position. So therefore, you don't have to worry about accepting that free money. Or if you're going to accept it, you're actually not relying on it. Remember, they ran the simulation already during the C word, gave people free money and allowed them to sit at home. This time, the people get free money and they'll go into the metaverse to be entertained. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the German government missed out on $1.6 billion by selling its Bitcoin early. And guys, you have to understand that's part of the plan. You take 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Because the fact is they're not worried about that $1.6 billion because they scared a lot of people already who sold and didn't take advantage of the pump. A lot of people follow their government. Oh, if the government is selling, it must be worthless. But guys, we know better. You know, I brought you plenty of proof. This is all about the digital economy. And yes, is Bitcoin and crypto going to stay volatile until we get some type of legislation? Yes, it will. We ripped up over $10,000 in one day. So it's definitely going to be volatile. But if you're a trader, you're loving it. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs right now as I'm doing this video are slightly down. Now we have Hong Kong spot ETFs at 14 million in daily volume. And nothing happens in Hong Kong without China. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have Nano Labs has started accepting Bitcoin as payment, and we know that's all about adoption. I don't care what country you go to, they all have a plan for this fourth industrial revolution. Now, we have Ethereum Layer 2 List launches mainnet and announces airdrop plans. Also, we have FanDuel founders launch crypto casino and sportsbook BetHawk with $6 million seed round. And guys, we know this is Babylon. I keep telling you, when it comes to gaming, betting is inside of that gaming. It's going to be 60% of the economy. We can already see it everywhere you turn around. I don't care what state you're in. When I'm doing my research, I'm seeing a casino being popped up everywhere. So you have the brick and mortars, and then you also have the online. Remember, this is America to Babylon. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And lastly, we have Coinbase launches 50 coin index tradable as a perpetual future with up to 20x leverage. So that lets us know, guys, the volatility is coming back to crypto. And don't forget, BlackRock is going to be launching options in the first quarter of next year. So they're going to feed this casino before legislation comes in. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.